Julia Louis-Dreyfus is opening up about a tough time in her career. People has an exclusive first look at the October 6th episode of Be My Guest with Ina Garten, which will see Dreyfus join host Ina Garten at her home in East Hampton. And the two ladies enjoy a country French omelette and chat about the 11-time Emmy winner's rise to fame. In the clip, the barefoot Contessa asks the actress, "What was the toughest time in your career?" Louis-Dreyfus recalls struggling to find work after her tenure on Saturday Night Live from 1982 to 1985, saying she experienced a 1, 2, 3-year period in which I was really pounding pavement. She says she filmed a pilot for a potential show during that time, but then it didn't go to series. "The other challenge for me in my career has been the juggling act," she tells Garten, "because while I was making Seinfeld, for example, I gave birth to both of my children. Super challenging, but also fabulous because I was becoming very famous at this time, and it really kept all of that in perspective." Louis-Dreyfus starred on the hit sitcom for all 9 seasons from 1990 to 1998. She welcomed her first son Henry, 32, in 1992 with her husband Brad Hall, whom she married in 1987. Their second son Charlie, 27, came a few years later in 1997. Garten then asks her about the creative ways the production would conceal her pregnancies. "Did they put you behind the potted plant so they couldn't see that you were pregnant?" Garten asks. "Yeah, well, let's see. The first go-round, yes, I stood behind things, I carried boxes, etc. By the time I was pregnant, the second time, nobody cared," says Louis-Dreyfus. "It was like it wasn't happening. We just I walked in, I was out to here, and no one said anything." On the full episode of Be My Guest, Louis-Dreyfus shares her amazing stories about the challenges at Saturday Night Live, life lessons learned from the iconic female guests on her podcast Wiser Than Me, and her favorite stand-up Seinfeld moments, per the synopsis. Garten also hosts a chocolate cake frosting and piping masterclass for Louis-Dreyfus, who picks it up fairly quickly. Season 5 premiered on September 29 with special guest Bobby Flay, who also spoke about juggling his work life with being father. In the episode, Garten asked him about his first ever Food Network series, Grillin' and Chillin', which premiered in 1996. "I know when that show was shot because my daughter Sophie, who's 27, was 10 days old," explained the father of one. The season continues with appearances by talk show host Stephen Colbert and his wife Evie McKee, actor Wendell Pierce, novelist Ann Patchett, and chef Eric Reipert. Be My Guest with Ina Garten airs Sundays at 12 p.m. ET/PT on Food Network.